Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that offers profound wisdom on how to live well. It serves as a guiding light for navigating life's challenges with resilience. This philosophy encourages us to confront the harsh realities of human behavior and the unpredictability of life itself. By embracing Stoic principles, we can achieve a sense of inner peace and strength that remains steady despite external circumstances. Within Stoicism, there are 17 fundamental truths about people. These truths are often blunt and direct, aiming to strip away illusions and help us face reality head-on. By accepting these truths, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. This understanding forms the foundation for building enduring resilience and emotional stability. Each truth in Stoicism acts as a mirror, reflecting back to us aspects of human nature that are sometimes uncomfortable or challenging to acknowledge. However, by acknowledging these truths, we gain clarity and insight into the complexities of life. This clarity empowers us to respond to difficulties with grace and composure, rather than being overwhelmed by them. Stoicism encourages us to embrace these truths not as harsh judgments, but as tools for personal growth and enlightenment. They remind us that life is inherently unpredictable, and that our responses to challenges define our character. Ultimately, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a mindset that is both resilient and deeply compassionate towards ourselves and others. Truth 1. People are driven by self-interest. Marcus Aurelius, renowned as a Stoic philosopher and emperor of ancient Rome, once profoundly reflected, "What we do now echoes in eternity." This statement encapsulates the Stoic belief that our present actions reverberate through time, shaping our future and leaving a lasting impact on the world around us. Central to Stoic philosophy is the understanding that individuals typically act in pursuit of their own self-interests. Embracing this reality liberates us from resentment and disillusionment when others do not meet our expectations, enabling us to focus instead on our personal growth and chosen path. Stoicism teaches us resilience in the face of adversity. Rather than being consumed by setbacks or relying on external validation, Stoics cultivate inner strength and equanimity. This mindset encourages a shift from external events to internal virtues, such as courage, wisdom, and justice. By prioritizing these virtues, regardless of external circumstances, Stoics aim to lead a life of moral integrity and personal fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-discipline and mindfulness in daily life. Through consistent practice of these virtues, individuals not only fortify their character, but also inspire and influence those around them positively. Stoicism underscores the idea that while we cannot always control external events or the actions of others, we retain control over our responses and attitudes. This autonomy empowers individuals to confront challenges with dignity and resilience, embodying the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with reason and virtue. In essence, Marcus Aurelius's reflections prompt us to live consciously and purposefully. Each decision we make today contributes to our future and leaves a mark on the world. By aligning our actions with our principles and acknowledging the limitations of others, we forge a path of inner strength and resilience. Stoicism offers a timeless philosophy that encourages personal growth, a deeper understanding of our place in the universe, and a commitment to living a virtuous life regardless of external circumstances. Truth 2. Emotions cloud judgment. Seneca, a renowned figure in Stoic philosophy, imparted timeless wisdom with his warning, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This statement underscores a profound insight into human psychology, that our mental perceptions and interpretations often magnify our hardships beyond their actual impact. According to Seneca, our emotions can distort our judgment, leading us to make irrational decisions based on exaggerated fears or anxieties rather than clear objective reasoning. To combat this tendency, Seneca advocates for cultivating a tranquil mind that remains undisturbed by external chaos. This involves not only recognizing the power of our thoughts to influence our emotions, but also actively training ourselves to respond to challenges with equanimity and reason. By developing this inner resilience, we can gain a greater sense of control over our reactions and reduce unnecessary suffering caused by unfounded fears or negative interpretations of events. Practically, Seneca encourages a practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. Through these practices, individuals can learn to distinguish between genuine threats and imagined dangers, thereby reducing the psychological burden of worry and anxiety. By fostering clarity of thought and emotional stability, we can navigate life's uncertainties with greater confidence and composure. Ultimately, Seneca's teachings emphasize the importance of mastering our own minds to achieve a more balanced and fulfilling life. By focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, reactions, and interpretations of events, we can minimize the impact of external circumstances on our well-being. This philosophical approach not only offers practical guidance for daily living, but also serves as a profound reminder of the power of perspective in shaping our experiences and perceptions of the world. Truth 3. Not everyone will like you. Epictetus, a philosopher revered for his teachings on Stoicism, imparted timeless wisdom when he said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This statement encourages us to prioritize personal growth over concern for how others perceive us. According to Epictetus, the opinions of others are beyond our control. We cannot dictate how people judge us, but we can control our reactions and our own pursuit of improvement. Central to Epictetus's philosophy is the notion that our intrinsic worth is not defined by external judgments. Rather, it is shaped by our internal values, beliefs, and actions. He believed that true self-worth stems from a deep understanding and acceptance of oneself, independent of external validation. In practical terms, Epictetus suggests that if we aspire to become better individuals, we must be prepared to endure criticism and even ridicule from others. This resilience to external opinions allows us to remain steadfast in our pursuit of virtue and personal growth. By focusing on our internal development and cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice, we can attain a sense of fulfillment that transcends fleeting approval from others. Epictetus's teachings emphasize the importance of self-reflection and inner strength. He encourages us to foster a mindset that values self-improvement and moral integrity above all else. By internalizing these principles, we can navigate life with greater resilience and authenticity, unswayed by the fluctuations of external judgment. In essence, Epictetus's message urges us to embrace our journey of self-discovery and improvement, regardless of how others perceive us. It challenges us to prioritize our personal values and growth, thereby achieving a profound sense of fulfillment rooted in our own integrity and self-awareness. Truth 4. People are imperfect. Human beings are inherently flawed. Perfection is an unattainable ideal. The Roman philosopher Seneca astutely observed, "Errare humanum est." To err is human. This timeless wisdom reminds us that making mistakes and having imperfections are natural aspects of our existence. Embracing our own imperfections and those of others cultivates compassion and deeper understanding in our interactions with the world. Our society often emphasizes flawless achievements and flawless appearances, creating unrealistic expectations. This pressure can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt when we inevitably fall short of these ideals. However, acknowledging and accepting our imperfections is a powerful act of self-compassion. It allows us to embrace our humanity fully and to appreciate the unique journey each of us travels. When we recognize our imperfections, we open ourselves up to growth and self-improvement. Rather than viewing mistakes as failures, we can see them as opportunities to learn and evolve. This mindset shift fosters resilience and a positive attitude towards challenges, empowering us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater confidence. Moreover, embracing imperfection promotes humility, the recognition that no one is perfect and that we are all on a journey of continuous learning. Humility encourages genuine connections with others, as it removes barriers of judgment and superiority. It fosters a sense of equality and mutual respect, allowing for deeper and more meaningful relationships. In practical terms, accepting imperfection reduces stress and anxiety. Constantly striving for unattainable perfection can be exhausting and detrimental to our well-being. By letting go of the need to be flawless, we free ourselves from unnecessary pressure and allow space for authenticity and self-expression. This liberation enables us to focus on what truly matters: personal growth, meaningful connections, and living a fulfilling life aligned with our values. In conclusion, embracing imperfection is not about settling for mediocrity, but rather about embracing our humanity in its entirety. It encourages us to approach life with compassion, resilience, and humility, fostering deeper connections and a more authentic sense of self. By accepting and celebrating our imperfections, we empower ourselves to lead richer, more fulfilling lives while contributing positively to the world around us. Truth 5. External validation is fleeting. The Stoics believe that real happiness comes from within ourselves. According to Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, our inner thoughts and beliefs, not external events, determine our peace of mind. This means that what really troubles us are not the events themselves, but how we perceive and interpret them. If we rely too much on others' opinions or approval for our happiness, it becomes unstable. Instead, the Stoics taught that we should base our self-worth on our own inner qualities and virtues. For the Stoics, true contentment is about accepting things as they are and focusing on what we can control. They emphasize the importance of cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. These qualities are within our power to develop and maintain, regardless of external circumstances. By nurturing these virtues, we build a strong foundation for lasting happiness and fulfillment. Epictetus also taught that external things are beyond our control, including other people's actions and the natural world. Therefore, placing our happiness solely on these external factors is precarious. Instead, by cultivating a mindset of resilience and inner strength, we can face life's challenges with equanimity. This inner resilience allows us to maintain a sense of peace and contentment, even in the face of adversity. In practical terms, Stoicism encourages us to practice mindfulness and self-reflection. By regularly examining our thoughts and reactions, we can identify harmful patterns and replace them with more constructive beliefs. This self-awareness helps us to respond to life's ups and downs in a more balanced and calm manner. In conclusion, Stoicism teaches us that true happiness comes from within ourselves, not from external validation or circumstances. By focusing on developing our inner virtues and accepting what we cannot change, we can achieve a deeper sense of contentment and resilience in our lives. Truth 6. People fear the unknown. Fear of the unknown is a deeply ingrained aspect of human experience, affecting each of us at different times in our lives. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once wisely counseled, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This timeless insight suggests that confronting our fears directly can catalyze personal growth and transformation, turning apparent obstacles into pathways to achievement. When we encounter unfamiliar or daunting situations, our natural inclination may be to shy away or avoid them altogether. However, according to Aurelius, embracing these challenges rather than retreating from them can yield unforeseen benefits. Instead of allowing fear to paralyze us, confronting it head-on empowers us to harness its energy for positive change. By embracing challenges and stepping outside our comfort zones, we not only expand our horizons but also discover new facets of our own potential. Central to Aurelius's philosophy is the notion that obstacles are not mere barriers, but opportunities for self-improvement and discovery. When we confront our fears courageously, we not only overcome immediate challenges but also cultivate resilience and fortitude. This transformative process enables us to perceive daunting situations not as threats, but as avenues for personal and professional development. By confronting our fears with determination and perseverance, we gradually build the strength and confidence necessary to navigate life's uncertainties. Ultimately, facing our fears fosters personal growth and empowers us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and courage. Aurelius's teachings remind us that every obstacle presents a unique opportunity for growth and achievement. By confronting our fears directly and viewing them as pathways to progress, we enhance our capacity to thrive in the face of adversity and uncertainty. Truth 7. Everyone suffers. Suffering is an unavoidable aspect of the human condition, something every person encounters at various points in life. Stoic philosophy, rooted in ancient Greece and Rome, posits that adversity and hardship are natural and intrinsic to existence. According to Stoicism, these challenges are not to be avoided or feared, but embraced as opportunities for personal and moral development. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, encapsulated this perspective when he wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This analogy suggests that just as physical exercise builds physical strength, overcoming difficulties cultivates mental resilience. Embracing the Stoic view of suffering entails a transformative shift in mindset. Rather than viewing challenges as obstacles to be avoided, Stoics advocate confronting them with courage and equanimity. By acknowledging the inevitability of adversity, individuals can develop a deeper resilience, fortified through the process of navigating and overcoming difficulties. This resilience is not merely a passive endurance of hardship, but an active cultivation of inner strength and steadfastness in the face of life's uncertainties. Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of resilience as a deliberate practice akin to training the mind. Just as athletes train their bodies to perform optimally under stress, Stoic practitioners train their minds to maintain composure and clarity amidst adversity. This involves adopting a rational and philosophical approach to difficulties, viewing them not as random or punitive, but as opportunities for moral growth and self-improvement. By reframing challenges as exercises in character building, individuals can harness their experiences to develop greater emotional fortitude and wisdom. Central to Stoic teachings is the concept of acceptance and inner peace amid suffering. Stoics advocate for focusing on what lies within our control, the choices we make, our attitudes and responses, while accepting with equanimity what lies beyond our control. This philosophical stance promotes a sense of tranquility and resilience in the face of life's inevitable trials and tribulations. By embracing the reality of suffering as a natural part of the human experience, individuals can cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and resilience, enabling them to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. Ultimately, Stoic philosophy offers a profound perspective on suffering, encouraging individuals to view adversity not as a source of despair, but as a catalyst for personal growth and moral development. By integrating Stoic principles into daily life, individuals can cultivate a resilient mindset that empowers them to confront difficulties with courage, clarity, and inner strength. This approach not only fosters personal growth, but also enables individuals to live more authentically and purposefully, guided by principles of resilience, acceptance, and moral integrity. Truth 8. People are influenced by their environments. Our lives are profoundly influenced by the environments in which we immerse ourselves. This insight was keenly observed by Marcus Aurelius, who famously remarked, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This metaphor suggests that our inner being, our character, is deeply shaped by the ideas and influences that surround us. Therefore, if we wish to cultivate a strong and noble character, it is essential to deliberately choose our mental and physical environments. Imagine our minds as fertile soil awaiting seeds. The thoughts we allow to take root within us determine the kind of person we will grow into. Just as soil needs nourishment to yield healthy plants, our minds require nourishing thoughts to foster virtues like wisdom, compassion, and courage. These virtues, once cultivated, become the bedrock of our character and influence how we navigate the complexities of life. Wisdom and virtue are not mere abstract ideals, they are practical tools for living a fulfilling and meaningful life. When we surround ourselves with wisdom, whether through books, mentors, or thoughtful discussions, we equip ourselves with insights that illuminate our path forward. Likewise, embracing virtue through acts of kindness, integrity, and perseverance strengthens our moral fiber and shapes our interactions with others. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to be intentional about our mental diet, to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to, because these influences seep into our consciousness and mold our identity. It is not just about passive consumption of information, but actively choosing environments that foster growth and goodness. This may involve seeking out communities of like-minded individuals, engaging in stimulating intellectual pursuits, or finding solace in nature's tranquility, all of which contribute to shaping our thoughts and, consequently, our character. By consciously curating our environments to prioritize wisdom and virtue, we align ourselves with the teachings of Marcus Aurelius. This alignment empowers us to embody the principles we hold dear and to live authentically according to our values. It is through this deliberate cultivation of our inner landscape that we not only honor the wisdom of ancient philosophers, but also contribute positively to the world around us, enriching both our own lives and the lives of those we touch with the essence of our noble character. Truth 9. Control is an illusion. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher from ancient Rome, shared profound wisdom that resonates deeply today. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. This guidance underscores the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. By embracing this distinction, we liberate ourselves from unnecessary turmoil and find a path to inner peace. Imagine a person striving towards a goal, whether it's academic success, career advancement, or personal growth. They exert control over their efforts, their mindset, and their responses to challenges. These are elements within their sphere of influence. However, external factors such as other people's actions, economic shifts, or unexpected events are outside their direct control. Epictetus urges us to direct our energies towards what we can change, our own thoughts, choices, and actions, and to accept with equanimity those aspects of life that lie beyond our grasp. This philosophy encourages a mindset of resilience and self-mastery. It invites us to release the grip of anxiety over circumstances beyond our control, enabling us to focus more effectively on our own agency and decision-making. By internalizing this principle, we cultivate a sense of tranquility and clarity in navigating life's challenges. Epictetus's teachings prompt us to approach uncertainty with wisdom and composure. By managing our reactions judiciously and directing our efforts purposefully, we can confront difficulties with greater efficacy and serenity. This approach fosters a balanced outlook, promoting personal growth and emotional well-being as we learn to navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience. Truth 10. People seek comfort. Comfort is something everyone naturally craves. It's that cozy feeling of familiarity and ease in our daily lives. However, staying comfortable all the time can sometimes make us lazy or too satisfied with where we are. Seneca, an ancient philosopher, cautioned that wealth can become a trap for those who don't use it wisely. Wise people control their desires, but foolish people let their desires control them. Seneca's words remind us that to truly grow and improve ourselves, we must sometimes challenge what feels safe and easy. This means stepping beyond our comfort zones, those familiar places and routines where we feel secure. Growth happens when we push ourselves to learn new things, face our fears, or tackle difficult tasks. It's not always easy, but it's often where we find the most growth and satisfaction. Imagine a bird learning to fly. At first, it stays in its nest, comfortable and sheltered. But to truly live and experience the world, it must take that first leap out into the open sky. Similarly, humans must venture beyond what's easy to achieve their goals and dreams. Whether it's starting a new job, learning a skill, or making a change in our lives, discomfort can be a sign of progress. When we challenge ourselves, we develop resilience and strength. Each time we face discomfort and overcome it, we become more capable and confident. It's like exercising a muscle. It might be tough at first, but with practice, it becomes easier. The key is to embrace discomfort as a natural part of growth and to see it as an opportunity rather than a setback. In conclusion, while comfort is natural and enjoyable, it's important not to let it hold us back. Seneca's wisdom encourages us to use our resources wisely and to always strive for personal growth. By stepping out of our comfort zones, we open ourselves to new experiences and opportunities that can lead to a more fulfilling and successful life. Truth 11. Deception is common. Deception, the act of misleading or tricking others, is an unfortunate reality that many encounter in various aspects of life. It occurs when someone deliberately hides the truth or presents false information to achieve personal gain or to manipulate others. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Roman emperor and philosopher, once imparted a profound insight. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. This statement urges us to prioritize rationality and integrity over conformity with popular opinions that may lack sound reasoning or ethical grounding. Trust, a foundational element in relationships and society, is not merely bestowed upon someone based on their words alone. It is earned through consistent actions that demonstrate reliability, honesty, and genuine intent. When individuals consistently fulfill their promises and exhibit transparency in their dealings, others naturally develop trust in them. This trust forms the basis of healthy relationships, whether personal or professional, fostering mutual respect and cooperation. Marcus Aurelius's words resonate with the importance of independent thinking and ethical conduct. They remind us to remain steadfast in our principles and values, even when faced with societal pressures or prevailing trends that may contradict our beliefs. By exercising critical thinking and staying true to ourselves, we safeguard our mental clarity and avoid succumbing to irrational behaviors or misguided ideologies. In essence, deception challenges us to discern truth from falsehood and to act with integrity despite external pressures. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom encourages us to navigate life with authenticity and moral courage, cultivating trust through our actions and decisions. By upholding these principles, we not only preserve our sanity and self-respect, but also contribute positively to the communities and relationships we inhabit. Truth 12. People change. Change is an inherent part of life, continually shaping our experiences and perspectives. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, beautifully illustrated this concept with his metaphor. No man steps in the same river twice, for it is not the same river and he is not the same man. This profound observation underscores the dynamic nature of existence, where everything is in a constant state of flux. Embracing change involves recognizing this reality and harnessing its potential for personal growth and development. When we acknowledge and accept change, we open ourselves to new possibilities and opportunities. Just as a river never stays the same, life presents us with evolving circumstances and challenges. By embracing these changes, we cultivate resilience and adaptability, crucial qualities that enable us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and fortitude. Moreover, each experience we encounter leaves an imprint on our lives, shaping our beliefs, values, and character. Whether it's a career transition, a relocation, or the end of a relationship, every change has the power to influence and transform us. Embracing change involves learning from these experiences, extracting valuable lessons, and using them to propel ourselves forward on our personal journeys. Furthermore, embracing change entails letting go of outdated beliefs, behaviors, and attachments that no longer serve us. Much like a river carving its path through the land, change allows us to carve out new paths in our lives, unencumbered by past limitations. This process requires courage and introspection as we confront uncertainty and step into the unknown, trusting in our ability to adapt and thrive. In conclusion, embracing change is not merely about accepting its inevitability, but actively embracing it as a catalyst for growth and transformation. It invites us to embrace uncertainty with curiosity rather than fear, knowing that every change offers an opportunity for renewal and self-discovery. By embracing change, we empower ourselves to evolve continuously, becoming more resilient, compassionate, and fulfilled individuals in the process. Truth 13. Selfishness is innate. Self-preservation is a fundamental instinct rooted in our biology and psychology. It's the drive to ensure our own survival and well-being, which can sometimes lead us to prioritize ourselves over others. This instinct manifests in various ways in our daily interactions and decisions, often influencing how we perceive and respond to the world around us. When we understand this aspect of human nature, it provides us with valuable insights into our own behaviors and those of others. Recognizing the role of self-preservation allows us to adjust our expectations of others. Instead of expecting everyone to act purely altruistically at all times, we acknowledge that people may sometimes prioritize their own needs and interests. This understanding helps us avoid disappointment and frustration when others don't meet our expectations, especially in situations where self-interest appears to guide their actions. Moreover, understanding the influence of self-preservation fosters empathy. Empathy involves putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, grasping their emotions, thoughts, and motivations. By recognizing that self-preservation drives behaviors that may appear selfish on the surface, we can empathize with others more effectively. For instance, someone's seemingly self-centered behavior might stem from fear, insecurity, or a need for protection rather than a deliberate disregard for others. Patience becomes essential when navigating interactions influenced by self-preservation instincts. Instead of reacting impulsively to perceived selfishness, patience allows us to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully. It gives us the space to consider the broader context and underlying motivations behind someone's actions. This doesn't mean condoning selfish behavior, but rather approaching it with a calm and understanding demeanor, which can lead to more constructive communication and resolution of conflicts. In essence, acknowledging the role of self-preservation in human behavior enhances our ability to build meaningful relationships. Truth 14. People judge quickly. Quick judgments are a common human tendency, where we often make decisions or form opinions hastily without fully considering the situation. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned ancient philosopher and Roman emperor, once wisely remarked, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" This insightful statement highlights the profound impact that our emotions, particularly anger, can have on our lives and relationships. To delve deeper into Marcus Aurelius's advice, let's consider its practical implications. When we react impulsively out of anger or frustration, we often overlook the long-term consequences of our actions. This can lead to misunderstandings, damaged relationships, and unnecessary conflicts. By heeding Aurelius's words, we are encouraged to exercise patience and restraint, thus averting potential harm and promoting harmony in our interactions with others. The philosopher's guidance extends beyond mere avoidance of conflict. It encourages a thoughtful approach to life's challenges. Instead of reacting immediately to provocation or adversity, Aurelius prompts us to pause and reflect. This pause allows us to gather our thoughts, assess the situation more comprehensively, and respond with clarity and wisdom rather than emotion-driven impulsiveness. Practicing patience entails mastering our emotional responses and cultivating a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. It involves acknowledging our initial reactions without letting them dictate our behavior. By adopting this mindset, we empower ourselves to navigate conflicts constructively and foster positive outcomes in our personal and professional relationships. Ultimately, Marcus Aurelius advocates for a philosophy of reasoned deliberation and mindful living. His teachings emphasize the importance of aligning our actions with rational thought and moral integrity, especially in moments of emotional turmoil. By embracing these principles, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate society. Thus, Aurelius's timeless wisdom serves as a guiding beacon for navigating the complexities of human emotions and interactions with grace and wisdom. Truth 15. Mistakes are inevitable. Mistakes are an inevitable part of the human experience. We all make errors, and it's something we cannot avoid. This is a fundamental aspect of our nature as humans. We often feel disappointed or frustrated when we make mistakes, but it's important to remember that these experiences are essential for our personal growth and development. Seneca, the renowned Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." This means that our minds have an incredible capacity for resilience and strength. When we make mistakes, we have the opportunity to tap into this power and use our experiences as learning tools. Seneca's words highlight the importance of mental strength and perseverance. When we face setbacks or make mistakes, it is crucial to maintain an unconquerable mindset. Instead of allowing these experiences to defeat us, we should view them as opportunities to learn and grow. Every mistake we make provides us with valuable lessons. By reflecting on what went wrong and why, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our actions. This process of introspection is essential for personal growth and wisdom. Learning from our mistakes fosters wisdom and growth. Each mistake we make is a learning opportunity. When we take the time to analyze our errors, we can identify patterns in our behavior and make conscious efforts to improve. This continuous cycle of making mistakes, learning from them, and applying new knowledge helps us to become wiser and more capable individuals. Over time, we develop a more profound understanding of ourselves and the world around us, enabling us to navigate life's challenges more effectively. Seneca's insight into the power of the mind emphasizes the importance of resilience. Our minds are incredibly powerful tools that can help us overcome adversity. When we face difficulties, our mental strength allows us to persevere and find solutions. By cultivating an unconquerable mindset, we can turn our mistakes into valuable learning experiences. This resilience enables us to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward, ultimately leading to personal and professional growth. In conclusion, mistakes are a natural part of being human, and they play a crucial role in our development. Seneca's wisdom teaches us that our minds have the power to remain resilient and unconquerable, even in the face of errors and setbacks. By learning from our mistakes and maintaining a strong, positive mindset, we can foster wisdom and growth. Each mistake we make is an opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. Embracing this perspective allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and determination, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and successful life. Truth 16. People are often unaware of their flaws. Self-awareness is a rare quality, one that ancient philosopher Epictetus highlighted as crucial for personal growth and learning. He famously stated, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." This idea suggests that believing we have nothing more to learn hinders our ability to gain new knowledge and improve ourselves. To truly grow, we must engage in continuous self-reflection and strive for constant improvement. Understanding self-awareness means recognizing our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors on a deep level. It involves an honest assessment of our strengths and weaknesses, allowing us to see ourselves clearly. Epictetus believed that this kind of self-reflection is essential because it helps us identify areas where we need to change or develop further. Without self-awareness, we may remain blind to our flaws and miss opportunities for growth. Epictetus's teachings encourage us to approach life with humility and an open mind. If we assume we know everything, we close ourselves off from new insights and experiences. Instead, we should adopt a mindset that values learning and growth. This means being willing to admit when we are wrong, to learn from our mistakes, and to seek out new knowledge actively. By doing so, we open ourselves up to continuous improvement. Continuous self-reflection involves regularly evaluating our actions, decisions, and beliefs. It requires us to ask ourselves difficult questions and be honest about the answers. Are our actions aligned with our values? Are there areas where we could do better? This process can be challenging, but it is necessary for personal growth. By regularly reflecting on our behavior and making adjustments, we can steadily become better versions of ourselves. Ultimately, Epictetus's philosophy teaches us that self-awareness is not a destination, but a journey. It is an ongoing process of learning, reflecting, and improving. By embracing this journey, we can achieve greater personal growth and fulfillment. Self-awareness enables us to live more intentional and meaningful lives, continuously striving to be our best selves. Truth 17. True happiness comes from within. The core belief of Stoicism is that happiness comes from within. This means that true happiness is not dependent on external factors like wealth, status, or other people's opinions. Instead, it is about finding peace and contentment inside yourself. This idea is powerfully expressed by the ancient philosopher Marcus Aurelius. He said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Marcus Aurelius believed that the key to happiness lies in our own thoughts and attitudes. He taught that we have the power to control how we respond to situations, no matter how challenging they may be. This means that even when things go wrong, we can choose to remain calm and composed. By focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts and reactions, we can maintain our inner peace. To cultivate this inner peace, Stoics practice mindfulness and self-reflection. They regularly examine their thoughts and actions to ensure they align with their values and principles. This helps them stay grounded and avoid being swayed by external events. By developing a strong inner foundation, they are better equipped to handle life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Another important aspect of Stoic philosophy is the idea of accepting what we cannot change. Rather than wasting energy on things beyond our control, Stoics focus on what they can influence. This acceptance allows them to let go of frustration and stress, leading to a more peaceful and contented life. It teaches us to embrace the present moment and make the best of our circumstances. In summary, Stoicism teaches that happiness is an internal state achieved through mindful thinking and self-discipline. By controlling our reactions, reflecting on our actions, and accepting what we cannot change, we can cultivate inner peace. This timeless wisdom from Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true happiness is within our grasp, regardless of external circumstances. By accepting these truths, we equip ourselves with the resilience and wisdom of the Stoics. Stoicism teaches us that life is filled with challenges and uncertainties, but we can face them with a calm and composed mind. Instead of being overwhelmed by the chaos around us, we learn to maintain our inner peace and clarity. This mindset allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence. Embracing these harsh truths empowers us to live with dignity and courage. When we acknowledge that hardships are a natural part of life, we stop resisting them and start learning from them. This acceptance gives us the strength to face difficulties head-on without losing our sense of self. We become more resilient, capable of enduring and overcoming whatever life throws our way. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate an unyielding spirit. It teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. This approach helps us to remain steadfast and unwavering in our principles, regardless of external circumstances. By developing this inner fortitude, we become less affected by the opinions and actions of others, finding stability and confidence within ourselves. Let us walk this path of Stoicism together, striving for self-mastery. Self-mastery involves understanding and controlling our emotions, desires, and reactions. It is about becoming the best version of ourselves through continuous self-improvement and discipline. As we work towards mastering ourselves, we gain a deeper understanding of our true nature and purpose, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. In our pursuit of Stoicism, we aim for inner tranquility. This tranquility comes from accepting life as it is, rather than how we wish it to be. It is about finding peace within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. By embracing Stoic principles, we cultivate a sense of contentment and serenity that stays with us through all of life's challenges. Let us support each other on this journey, seeking wisdom, strength, and peace within.